So I sleep on my back. So I start off in this position, and the first task I have to figure out how to do is to roll over onto my side and then onto my stomach. So what I'll do first is there's not enough space right now for me to roll over, so I have to shuffle, lifting with my elbows and my shoulders. I have to lift my head off the bed and move it to the right, move my upper body away from the edge. Like this, so I have enough space. Then, I have to use my arms. I usually hold them together like this. And I use momentum to roll. I can also, if necessary, hook my wrist on the edge of the bed and use that to pull me over. It's super, super hard to roll over with your legs straight like that at the very beginning. So you start off with both legs bent in the direction that you want to go. So the only part that you need to move is your upper body. Again, I hold my hands together. If you have trouble holding them together like this, you can try tying them together. If you have trouble keeping your arms up, if they always bend and fall on you, you can try using a splint to keep your elbows straight. And again, you just use momentum, and on the third, you roll over. Once you're able to do that easily enough, to make it a little bit harder, you keep the leg on the side that you're going to roll towards straight out, and the one that's away from where you're going to roll, you bend that one. So now you have a little more you have to turn, but the same principle, you roll over. Now the second to last hardest method would be to keep both of your legs straight, and then take a pillow and put it partially beneath your lower back. So now you have to roll your legs straight, but your upper body already has a head start. 2, 3. Now to point out some really essential parts of this process. The movement with your arms has to be building momentum. You can't swing your arms, stop, swing your arms, stop, swing your arms. It has to be a fluid motion, part of the same motion, letting the weight of your body pull you back so that you can gain momentum. Another really essential part is elevating your head. I'm using a pillow right now, and what that does is it lifts my head off the bed above my shoulders, making it easy for me to roll onto my shoulder. If I take out the pillow and I don't lift my head off the bed, it's much, much more difficult to get that shoulder underneath my head and therefore to get onto my side. So if I don't have a pillow, if I'm practicing on a mat, I have to, as I swing, I have to lift my head up in order to let my shoulder roll underneath. Now don't be discouraged if this is really hard. This took me several weeks to learn how to do in the hospital. I was extremely weak. I had almost no triceps, but through the process of building up the muscles I did have And by practicing this daily, constantly trying to improve, constantly trying to build my momentum a little more, I was able to do this, and now I can do it very easily.